Hello wildlife lovers and welcome back to another interesting video from Discover Wild Paws. The tiger reserves of India have opened now after the monsoon season, and we thought this is a perfect time to release a top 7 video for spotting tigers in India. Before we begin this video, we request you to subscribe to our channel Discover Wild Paws. All these 7 tiger reserves and even the ones not on our list are great to visit, but when it comes to tiger sighting, some have better sighting than the others. Each one of us can have a different experience, and this ranking can be different for different people. On number 7 is Jim Corbett National Park. This place in Ram Nagar, Uttarakhand is synonymous with tigers. Do you know Jim Corbett has the highest number of tigers when compared to any other tiger reserves in India? Still, why is it number 7 on our list? Well, no doubt Corbett wins the race of number of tigers, but when it comes to sighting one, there are other factors which come into picture. 1. Corbett's area is more than 1300 square kilometers, and a very less percentage of that is open for tourists. Secondly, Corbett is scenic, beautiful and dense evergreen forest. So even if you are lucky enough to spot a tiger, you get only a few minutes, sometimes even a few seconds with the tiger. Nevertheless, it is our personal recommendation to spend at least a night in the forest rest house of Dhikala Grasslands in Corbett National Park. That experience is beyond anything else offered by any other tiger reserves in India. We released an entire series of 10 episodes on Dhikala zone of the reserve. Click the link in the description below to watch the beauty of Corbett through our lens. Number 6 goes to Tadoba Andhari Tiger Reserve. The name Tadoba is derived from the name of the god, Tadoba or Taru, which is praised by the local tribal people of the region. And the name Andhari comes from the river Andhari, which flows in the area. According to the stories from the past, Taru was killed in a mythological encounter with the tiger. This is the oldest and largest national park of Maharashtra and lies in the Chandrapur district, approximately 150 kilometers from the Nagpur city. With more than 90 tigers, it's definitely a go-to spot for all the wildlife lovers and photographers. Tadoba is one of the few parks in India where you can find tigers frequently, even in the buffer zones. Anyone who has visited Tadoba knows the tales of Matkasur and Maya, the most famous tiger and tigress of the area. Their boldness makes their sighting frequent. In fact, Matkasur is father to a lot of tigers in the park, including the famous Chota Matka. On number 5 is the Nagar National Park. If you have heard about or seen the documentary on the famous Black Panther of Kabini named Saya, then you must understand why Nagar National Park is number 5th on the list. Home to some of the most elusive leopards and Bengal tigers, Nagar never disappoints its visitors. Kabini, a small part of Nagar has gained attention in the recent years. The name Kabini is after the river which flows through Nagar. You have both options in Kabini, to do a jeep safari or a boat safari. But there is one thing with Nagar which you all must know. Being one of the best in the southern states of India, Nagar is extremely expensive. Sometimes a single safari can cost you 3 times of what it would cost you in Corbett or any park of Madhya Pradesh. Although our friends from Kabini have told us it's worth the extra penny, as you cannot find paradise like Kabini backwaters anywhere else in the country. Number 4 goes to the park which inspired the Jungle Book by Rudyard Kipling. Pench National Park. This tiger reserve is spread across 2 different states. A part of it is in Madhya Pradesh near the famous town of Sioni, and the other part is in Maharashtra, famous for its Khursapur Gate. Together, both the parks have more than 80 Bengal tigers. Not only this, Pench is a great place to find leopards as well. So far, we have visited Pench once and can confidently say its beauty is unparalleled to any other place on earth. Even if you don't get to see a tiger, you cannot be bored by its vibe. The famous Mataram Akka Collarwali is from Pench. Last season, we saw her and the handsome boy Elmark. This monsoon, the Rukkhad zone rocked because of the kingfisher male, which gave insanely long hour sightings to the tourists. People say it's hard to find tiger in rain, but Rukkhad was truly an exception this season. So you all must visit Pench at least once and see what it feels like to do a safari in the Mowgli land. Pench was a tough fight for number 3. But our third spot goes to another great tiger reserve in Madhya Pradesh, the park named after an Indian god. Can you make a guess? Yes, it's Kanha National Park. Thanks to the efforts of the Forest Department of Madhya Pradesh, Kanha is now home to more than 130 Bengal tigers. The closest airport to Kanha is the Jabalpur airport at around 170 kilometers, but you can also travel via Nagpur, which is around 300 kilometers from the park. Alternatively, one can also take a train to Gondia or Jabalpur railway station and there onwards take a cab or a bus to the park. The most famous tiger of Kanha undoubtedly is Munna. He is known for his marking on the forehead, which looks like the spelled out word CAT, cat. He was the ruler of Kanha for more than 13 years but was later shifted as the forest department thought him to be a threat for the villagers. He was old and could no longer hunt. On March 21 this year, he died at one vihar in Bhopal at the age of 19 years. We really wish we could see him once in his prime time. Other famous tigers from the park are Chota Munna, Bajrang, Bajrang Jr., DJ Female and Balwan. Number 2 goes to Ranthambore National Park, one of India's biggest and most renowned national parks. Located in the Savai Madhopur district, 130 kilometers from Jaipur, this place is a major tourist attraction. It has drawn attention of many wildlife lovers and photographers. It is believed that only the unluckiest return from Ranthambore without spotting a tiger. The tigers of Savai Madhopur wander in the ancient remains of the Ranthambore fort, which was once owned by the Maharajas of Jaipur. The world's famous tigress Machli was from Ranthambore. We have visited Ranthambore multiple times in the past. Watch our vlogs to experience wilderness of Rajasthan. Our current favorite tigress from the park is Riddhi, bold and beautiful daughter of Arrowhead, fighting for her territory in Zone 3 and 4 of the park. And now it's time to reveal the number 1 tiger reserve in India, Bandhavgarh National Park. Located in the Umaria district of Madhya Pradesh in central India, this park is the hotspot for tiger sightings in India. The famous wildlife series of Sir David Attenborough, The Hunt, was shot here. The team stayed here for 8 weeks and captured a tiger, hunt down a spotted deer. There is a famous hill in the park which was believed to be gifted to Lord Lakshman by his elder brother, Lord Ram, and hence park derived its name. Bandhav means brother and Garh means fort. The 3 main zones of the park are Tala, Khitauli and Magadi, and we would recommend to go to all 3 at least once. To name a few famous tigers of the park, there are Spotty, Dotty, Solo, Kajri, Bhim, Chota Bhim, Bamera, Bamera Son and many more. The list is endless because it is Bandhavgarh, the temple of tigers. We hope you enjoyed our video and have decided where to go next. Let us know in comments about your dream tiger reserve. If you have any other questions about safari booking, do comment and we will answer them all. Like, comment and share this video with all your friends and family. We will be back soon with our next wildlife video. Till then, keep discovering wild paws.